So this video is going to be Knuckles Chaotix, and hopefully it's going to be one of the more interesting videos I've done, because not many people own a PAL copy of Knuckles Chaotix. So here's all my 32X wires, my double patch cable, because I've got a Model 1 Mega Drive, the AC adapter, and I do actually have to use a standard 32X aerial. I can't use my standard Mega Drive cable because it just doesn't work with the 32X. So there we are, everything's set up and ready to go. So now just to play the thing. Alright, straight away, lots and lots of scaling. Look at that next generation intro. That's a pretty cool title screen. 1995. So as far as I know, this game was the first Sonic game after Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and obviously they decided to put it on the 32X. So I guess this was supposed to be a bit of a flagship game for the 32X. Right, so I'll start a new game here to show off the beginning. And there's Knuckles with his redrawn sprite. And it definitely feels a little bit different from the normal Sonic 3 engine, or the engine that was used with Sonic 1, 2 and 3. I don't actually know what the story is, but we rescue SBO. Metal Sonic's here. And yeah, I just skip this practice mode. Yeah, so it seems like they do their best to show off the hardware. The graphics are definitely a step up from what you could get on a normal Mega Drive, even though it is only just 2D. There's definitely more colours on screen. But the gameplay, well, I mean, they've tried something different with the whole two players stuck together thing, but I've got to say that's probably the weakest part about the game. I mean, it's all very fast and you're running about in great big levels, just like the other Sonic games. But that's not all there is to it. I mean, there is a certain amount of design the levels definitely designed a little bit differently for this game. Based on the fact that you've got your two characters that are stuck together, and I just find myself fighting against the controls when I play this. Alright, yeah, so you can choose a character to start off with once you've beaten that introduction area. There's lots of special effects going on there. I wonder if that's that shadow mode, shadow highlight mode. And I've selected Vector. So these are all mostly pretty cool looking characters. I don't actually know, I mean, I've said already I don't know the story. I don't know if they're all supposed to be a team, or are they Knuckles' friends? I don't have the manual. I do know that the story is actually different depending on which region you're in. Officially, the Japanese manual is different to the American manual. Who cares about Europe, eh? One thing you can do, which I abuse quite a lot, you can pick up your partner and throw them around. It's actually quite useful sometimes. And yeah, so here's an example of a 3D object inside a stage. I think all of these speed slider stages have got this lift in there. And there is a few little 3D things thrown in. Some of the boss battles I think have polygons in, and the special stage as well. And speaking of the special stage, so I mean, I'm not going to be bashing the game because, you know, I don't actually think it's a bad game, and this part is actually my favourite part of the game. Almost completely 3D area. What you have to do here is collect the blue balls. Your rings count as a timer, so you have to keep collecting them as well. And if you don't collect enough blue balls, then you'll have to go around that section of the stage again. And just be careful that you don't fall out as well. Now it does kind of look a little bit like the Sonic 2 special stage, but later on you actually see some really inventive level design in those special stages. which is a shame that I suck at them so much. Right, yeah, cut to myself screwing up really badly. That's good editing there, Andy. What level's this? Botanic base. I did actually finish this game once, back when I first got it, and I was a little bit disappointed with it in general, and I didn't really play it again. I got the bad ending, and one of these days I would like to get the good ending. And actually, by chance, this save file that I loaded up is just before a few of the boss battles, so that's good for the video. And in this boss battle, you have to flail about wildly, apparently. That's a tactic that worked for me. It's all redrawn artwork though. I mean, this is not, you know, this is not copied from Sonic 3. Yeah, I mean, I bought this game, you know, really wanting to experience what kind of could have been intended to be a proper sequel to Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And I mean, they did a really good job with the music, the artwork. It does slow down a little bit, as you can see there. I just think that the concept of having two people stuck together like that is so weird. It surprises me that they actually went through with it and made a full game. Back on Speed Slider. Come on, why was that button so hard to hit? Alright, well that's the end of the first part.